I am so glad you can join me for this video. This is Friday Fix, and this video has been in, let's say, extremely high demand. It's honestly going to change your ball striking for the better. It's changing the concept, okay? A lot of us get into a golf swing, and especially with driver, because we see there's not a lot of loft. We want to take that club back straight and then through straight, as we feel that's the best way for you to hit that golf ball down the target. We're going to change that concept today. We're going to fix that concept. So, before we get into today's video that will truly change your concept, what was the first tip you were ever told? Cast your mind back to the first lesson you ever had, or the first piece of advice you had on YouTube, or even maybe from a friend. Comment that down below. Let's see what mixture we have of advice. A lot of us, like I said before, feel like with the driver or any iron or any club for a matter of fact, this club's got to work straight back and straight through to target. Now this will increase your likelihood of creating that chopping motion, weak shots off to the right, and not feeling as though a swing is nice and smooth. Today I'm going to talk to you about a concept, changing that, and it's just going to do it right into it now, but then also how you can bring that into a nice drill. So if you just drop down for us and go from behind down the line, this is going to be so key and actually going to transform your game. So think about this. I know we've all seen those little jokey men that you press the button and the golf club swings. We actually watch them, the golf club swings around the body and back through and around the body. It never works straight back. So if we show you this here, so we've got our iron shot and we've got our driver shot. And what we're going to say here is this is the arc of our golf swing. At no point does it want to feel like it works straight back, straight through. It's on a slight incline plane around the body. So imagine we've got our little man or lady inside that blue line now. We swing the golf club around and up, and then we come back down to the golf ball and we swing around and up. Now, our ideal scenario is that with an iron, our bottom of the arc is after the golf ball. With a driver, this incline plane moves slightly behind the golf ball, and that allows us to hit it onto the up. So you can see there, using this kind of analogy, we would think, well, why would we ever swing this golf club straight back, straight through? It's actually more natural to swing it around the body. And jumping you to face on here now, you can see how bottom of the arc after the golf ball, so this point here is afterwards, would help us promote that downwards hit. We move that to driver, that incline plane around the body. We can see how I want the bottom of the arc to be behind the golf ball, helps us hit it on the up. But what we're trying to say here is, we want to imagine that hula hoop is not straight back, straight through. It's on that incline plane around the body. And honestly, this is something that I got told as a junior, and immediately I got this, I felt so much freer, it felt a lot easier, and this is why it's been highly recommended and I want to share it with you. So how can we get that feeling in our golf swing? Well, really simple. We've got our feet line which runs parallel to our ball to target line. I want you to take 1, 2 steps back, place this in the ground, and then make it on a slight angle. So literally imagining that that's like our circle on our incline plane that works around the body. We want to feel like we're swinging around it and around it. So the golf swing works as a sequence. We want it to feel like it works out and around, not up and lifted. And you use this, okay, a lot of us will know about baseball or will have watched baseball. Baseball is the same as golf, okay? It's up in the air, we're receiving the pitch, the bat goes back, it comes through. It works from behind the body, to back to the ball, to around the body. Baseball's the same. Golf is slightly different, only in the fact that we are tilted down towards the golf ball, not stood up towards the baseball. It's so good to use that analogy because straight away you get a feeling for that, and we made a few swings. Well, that's different. Round, through. We create more speed. We actually start to create more sequence because, again, similarities between baseball and golf. Hips are open at impact. Baseball's bat is behind us. Golf club wants to be behind us. It works as a sequence. It's power. So we apply that now actually into our golf posture. We use the blue alignment stick. All I want you to do now is that the golf club head works into the blue alignment stick and up, down the blue alignment stick, around and up exactly the same way. So all we're trying to feel is that we're making that slightly mirrored image of this, not this motion. And it's so much more natural. Right, okay, let's ping this one away. Whew. Like, that honestly changed my concept, and it's going to change yours. So remind yourself, baseball style, club down behind the golf ball, that feeling of round and in. And it's worth saying, if you were swinging the golf club one-handed, we wouldn't want to do this way and this way, because that wouldn't create any speed. Doing it one-handed, it'd have to work around the body, and it'd have to work on plane and in balance. So this concept will stop you taking it over plane, stop you chopping across it, get you with more speed. I can't tell you, and this is why I said at the start of the video, it's been in high demand. It's something that I use, this concept, and something that I was taught from a young age that you guys need to know. So again, ball number 2, all I feel is under the blue, around the body. Get it feel like it's tracing around me on that blue circle on the ground. Do it now, do it now. So let's jump into the comments section on this video. You know, I reply to them all and I love doing this part. So this one comes from 76 MU Tiger, and this was on the perfect ball position for every golf club. A highly, well, watched video. You guys absolutely loved it, and I love that you liked it. So his comment was, Alex, you mentioned that you can alter the ball position and move it back and upwards to lower or increase the ball flight. You also mentioned moving it back on your stance will take spin off. So we've got to understand that as we're hitting a golf club, it's like a vector. So there's an angle of attack and there's our dynamic loft. This creates something called spin loft. The reason why, if we're trying to hit it lower, we want to take spin off and the expression of dead hands happened is because we want to hit down on it more, but also want to reduce the dynamic loft. This reduces our spin loft. We then put a little bit less speed into it. We'll get this ball coming out a little bit lower. That is exactly why we're saying when the pros say, I've got dead hands, the one working with a little bit less speed, they're hitting down on it and reducing the loft, which reduces the spin loft, which gets the ball going that little bit lower. Again, from the perfect ball position video, the one we just spoke about a minute ago, this is from Ian Atwa. He said, oh wow, this just transformed my consistency in my ball striking in one round. I always had the ball in the center of my stance for every iron, never had nudged it up as I went up the golf clubs. Ian, absolutely love that. If I'm having that impact on your golf game, guys, please do comment down below. Whether it's helping you or the stuff that you have questions about your golf game, please find them down below. Like I said, I reply to every single one of them. So anything that's going to help you improve your golf game, ask that question below. Thank you for watching this week's video. Right, before you go, guys, I really need to do something. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe one. That's that big red one here, and that one that's down there. Be part of the channel. I'd love for you to be part of this journey to now, hopefully, we're past 50k and 100k subscribers. I want you to be part of it.